A Thomas Partey update for you. Laurie, negotiations between Arsenal and Real Madrid. Sorry, I'll start that again. Negotiations between Arsenal and Thomas Partey over a new deal are not advancing. No agreement so far, and now concrete chances to part ways in the upcoming days. We know his contract has run out, or will be running out in the 1st of July maybe. Thomas would be available as a free agent. As an Arsenal fan, how does this one end? Because have we gone past the chance of him actually putting pen to paper for Arsenal now? Does it look very likely that he will leave?
I don't think he'll leave, but it's a disappointing, I was going to say development, but it's not development, is it? It's a lack of development. But listen, I hope Thomas Partey stays. He had a very good season last season. A season, by the way, in which not only did he play really well in midfield, he was called upon to play several times at right back and did so very well. So you could argue, in terms of his form at Arsenal, last season was his best. Certainly up there anyway. We want him to stay, but I think the issue appears to be over the length of the deal that he's being offered. Like, I think he wanted at least 2 years. The club are only prepared to offer him 1. I think, in short, if the club were to screw this one up and let Partey go, I think that would be a serious error or lack of judgment on the club's behalf, because we need Partey.
Where could he go, Matisse? You look at some other Premier League teams that could potentially be interested in him. It looks like he's not going to sign this new deal. What do you think happens?
Could go to the Italian league. I think he's obviously had a few injuries over his career. I think the Italian league is good at bringing longevity to people's careers as well. He's obviously at that age now. He's other side of 30. I'd like to see him probably go there. I don't know. I think Arsenal is confusing because 1 minute Rice needs to play the 6 and they need to get a more creative or more attack-minded left-sided 8. Then Zubamendi's coming in and you'd assume he'll play the 6 and maybe Rice will play the 8. So I don't really understand where Partey's going to get the game time.
No, but in any event,
I know
lost
maybe
Jorginho.
for depth. Yeah, Jorginho's obviously
So,
obviously
you know what I mean?
lost
We
as well.
need another backup.
Yeah, I don't...
And Partey's there, Premier League tested and proven. He's coming off his best season. Okay, the age, people, he's the other side of 30. I think all that is overrated. Like, you know what I mean?
It's not an issue for him to be backup, but does he want to be a backup? Or does he mind being a
Well,
backup?
I'm not so
Zubamendi's
sure.
got to
I mean,
start
obviously,
now.
we'll never know that. But
Yeah.
what I did hear is that there was they were failing to establish common ground because of the length of the contract. What we were being led to believe as fans is that he wanted a 2-year deal or more. The club were only prepared to offer him 1. Now, in the meantime, if you get other clubs, which is what has happened, by the way, come in and said, "Oh, right, Partey looks a bit unsettled. Here, what? How about you come in?" Then that strengthens his negotiation position with the club, and I think that's what we're seeing.
I don't think they should give him a 2-year deal. I think a 1-year deal
I
is
think
fair.
he deserves it.
I don't know. I think you have to foresee potential drop off, and I do think that a year is fair, because if he drops off, you don't want him on another year. You know, sitting there. You want
2
him,
years is not going
move
to
him on. I don't know.
At that time, he will be 34 if you give him a 2-year deal.
It depends on his wages for me. If
it depends on whether he's earned it or not. And I think, I mean, you could argue that preceding last season, the injury record wasn't very good. But last season, he was outstanding. Some people say he was our best player last season. And certainly that midfield, with him and Rice there, they complement each other well. Any Arsenal fan will tell you that them two together in midfield was a very good partnership. So, you know.
Yeah, he started off at Leganes and then went to Atletico Madrid, went on loan to Mallorca, did well. He actually scores quite a few goals as well. Went to Almeria, scored 4 goals there, and now is at Arsenal and 9 goals in 130 league appearances. So Thomas Partey, Arsenal fans, does he still have a place in the starting lineup or on the bench for Arsenal next season? And if he is going to go for free, where is he going to end up? Let us know in the chat.